is a windy day to start spring break, but look, can you see the flag? Yeah, you can see there. Oh, glory, she's flying high and straight in the wind. It's breezy, but cold, but welcome back to Road Reality. We're going to Legoland. The family's in the van. We're filling up with petrol, and then we're headed to Florida. warmer weather awaits. Well, let's get moving. We're in the Chrysler minivan. How you doing, kiddo?
Good.
I must be more specific. But now's a good time to mention that we are on the Nikon Z30 with the 12-28 power zoom VR lens. It's what I chose for this trip. It's a lighter weight package than the Canon and far less expensive in case something gets broken. Oh, what a long drive. We're at my wife's friend's house. We're in Virginia. This is the dress rehearsal for the actual drive to Florida, but I've already come across two issues. One, I forgot a selfie stick for my Nikon. And number two, I forgot that I had it set up to record talking heads in my porch, and thus the white balance was off for the first few clips. So I will have to fix that in editing. Luckily, I have the tools, but day one, this is as far as we're going. Oh, yes. Every good bed and breakfast needs a puppy dog. That's right. The dress rehearsal is over. Welcome to day 2 of our Legoland adventure. Yeah, I say dress rehearsal because when you travel with small children, it's best to break it up. This bed and breakfast gets at least 3 stars. There was no mint on my pillow last night. And, well, the staff's a little unruly and they don't listen to me barking orders at them. Now, I kid. But I found it hilarious that they have luxury hotel collection washcloths and towels. Never have I ever heard of such a thing. And yes, we need coffee. Coffee. We will be traveling to South Carolina today, so let's hit the road. So, honey, what are we playing? What game are we playing now?
License plate game.
She's not enthused to be on camera, so she's not on camera. How many states do we have?
We got half of them.
She expected 20. It's because, turns out, I'm an expert at the license plate game, aren't I?
Yes.
Why don't you film yourself? Point it at you.
So I don't want to.
Oh, come on. All right, where are we? Are we in Charlottesville, Virginia yet? Traffic so far has been pretty light. We're having a good trip, right?
Yep.
It's better than you expected?
Nope.
No? She expected more. Okay. All right, we'll check in at lunchtime. Oh, my aching back. We're like 3 hours in, but look what we found. Burger King, time for lunch. And I don't exactly know where we are, but it's somewhere in North Carolina. We just crossed over, and of course I missed the shot because I was paying attention to the road and not the signs. And just like that, we're taking a break. It's been 3 hours on the road, and we are in South Carolina now. That's the South Carolina Welcome Center. They welcomed us. I feel very welcome. Smile. My wife said we weren't gonna get Alaska. There's Alaska. We got Alaska. Boys, how are we doing? Come in here. Come in here. Say hi to everybody. How you doing?
Hi.
Do you remember Road Reality Junior the Third and Road Reality Junior from the last video they were in? Heck yeah, go check that out. Link up here. Well, we are now at the Holiday Inn Express, so I may not be a world traveler, but at least I can say I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Well, tomorrow I can say that. But that's a wrap on day 2. We're in South Carolina. We're 10 minutes from Georgia, and it has been a long day. You ever travel with kids? Yeah. Leave a comment below if you've traveled with kids. They actually did pretty well, but oh my goodness, what a day, what a day. And we have like 5 more 100 miles to go tomorrow, so wish me luck. Well, I'm out back of the Holiday Inn Express. Welcome to day 3, my friends. And I am sitting here. They have a nice gazebo. I could have set the camera up on a table and, you know, been more comfortable, but they're doing construction. Anyway, at this point in the video, you might be asking, John, why is it taking you 3 days to get to Florida? Let me explain. I have a young child that refuses to go more than 90 minutes without throwing up in the car. He's been that way his whole life. He's always hated a car seat. And that is why we did a dress rehearsal and went from our house to my wife's friend's house, because we wanted to test the latest and greatest gadget that my wife found to hopefully stave off the vomiting. Coffee. But it worked. So day 2 was getting us to here. We are going to be doing just a push from Florida back home on the last day. So spoiler alert, pay attention to it sounds like they're knocking down trees. Anyway, this is the slow point of the video where I remind you to like, comment, share, and subscribe and all that stuff. Day 3 is going to be real. We're going from just north of Georgia to the deep south of Florida. Yeah, we're going to end up at my wife's brother's house. And I kid. He's a nice guy. And we are in Georgia. Life coming full circle. We're listening to 60s music. Dad's driving. Mama's riding shotgun. Kids are in the back seat. Just the way I grew up. Driving to Florida, listening to 60s music. My dad was driving and Mom riding shotgun. Kind of brings a moment of sadness. Dad's been gone a long time, but here we are. All right, Road Reality Junior the third, where are we?
I don't want to tell you.
Kids, right? Don't work with animals or kids when you film, but whee, make you dizzy. We're at Burger King. It must be midday. We're stopping for sustenance at the king of the burgers, the Burger King. It's a good name. Somebody ought to use it. Just stopped for gas and we saw those birds. How cool is that? We're definitely not in Kansas anymore, Toto. Where'd they go? They all flew off. Nobody warned me that the Florida Turnpike is like the DC Beltway at rush hour. But look, we're here at this house that my brother-in-law lives at. So I don't have to drive anymore. Thank goodness. That was a long-ass day on the road. Who wouldn't want to wake up to this? Palm trees in the background, a slight breeze, the sun. Yeah, the sun's going to burn me. But welcome to day 4, my friend. We've got fresh brewed coffee. Coffee. You know who you are. You like that one. Anyway, as much as I don't want to leave this beautiful house, I think we're in West Palm Beach. Don't quote me on that, but I think we are. We have to go to Legoland today. But now, hopefully you see why we took 3 days to get here. We get to visit with all these friends and family, and that's pretty important in life, to visit with your friends and family. At least I think so. What do you think? But yeah, as much as I don't want to leave this, we got to get on the road. What I see. I am already like a kid in a candy store, and we've got the kids already signed up for a building workshop. They're going to learn some Lego techniques. Guys, hey, come here. Come here. What do you guys think so far? What's your first impression?
I know.
Oh, goodness. He's being a dud. Okay, so the adults. What's our first impression, honey? Yes. By the way, 100% of the effort that went into planning this trip, this little lady right here, she did all the work. So thank you, honey, for bringing me to Legoland. You're welcome. And the kids have no idea. Oh, look at this. It's got bunk beds. That is super cool.
I don't even know. So, time out. They're all.
Then we have a bathroom. And this is where mommy and daddy can sleep. Look how cool that is. Look at that. How cool is that? That is neat. Everything's Lego themed. I love it.
Yeah.
That is super cool. Wow, how cool is that? So you got some cool minifigs in there?
Yes.
How neat is that? What do you say, bud?
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
There you go. Is the MySpace angle okay? After a really long day, I'm going to enjoy my treasure map and get some shut-eye because, yeah, we got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. This is the end of day 4, I think. Yeah, we ate at the Shipwreck restaurant. It was all you can eat, and we didn't finish the first platter. It's a lot of meat. Good times are had by most. It's the middle of the night. I just couldn't sleep. I'm too excited. I think it's just excitement. We're gonna be in the Legoland park. There's Lego everywhere around here. There's bins of Lego for the kids to play with, or adults. There's a bin of Lego in the room. Like there's a TV for the kids in their nook, and then there's a bin of Duplo underneath of it. And my youngest already said, "Look, I made a 4-type ice cream cone. It's a big tall thing." I didn't get a picture of it. He broke it shortly thereafter, but just Lego everywhere. For a Lego fan of any level, this is just like a dream come true. So I told my wife earlier, I was like, I think half this trip is just more about us than them. It's hilarious. But we're doing Lego After Dark right now, and I don't know, I just figured I'd go for a little walk around the park and get some, well, not park, but the hotel area, and get some pictures in the low light and see what's lit up at night. Anyway, moving on. And day 5 is already off to a good start. We have coffee. Coffee. But look behind me. There's a Lego store because we're in Legoland. We are in the park. Day 5, like I said, off to a good start. Let's see what we see today. This part of Legoland is called Miniland, and they have gigantic models depicting scenes from around the world, including many popular buildings and entire cities. It was really cool, and a lot of it was interactive for the kids to play with, buttons to push, water to shoot, things to move, the racetrack you saw. It's just a really cool area of Legoland.
Ready. That's it. Hey, we need to go out when she tells you.
So you just got done riding the horse. What do you think?
It's fun.
It's fun. Was it worth it?
Yep.
Was it worth the wait?
Yep.
They even have a Ferrari branded area where you can sit in a Lego Ferrari and the kids can build their own Ferrari creations. So far, this has been the most chill amusement park experience I've ever had. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for the music up there, but this has been a lot of fun. We still haven't found Mr. Gold. If you know, you know. But the kids have had a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun, and so has Mrs. Road Reality. So, yeah, we highly recommend Legoland Florida. This place is awesome. It's clean, it's fun, everybody's pleasant to deal with. Concentrate on driving, not smiling. You just ran a stop sign. You've now been arrested. All right, that right there is Galacticoaster. Super fun. Broke down 3 times on us before we got on it, and yeah, that wait sucked, but it was worth the wait. A lot of fun. So, we finished our first full and complete day at Legoland Florida. I've got Road Reality Jr. over here and Road Reality the Third, or Junior the Third, as he likes to call himself. What do you guys think of the park?
It was absolutely great.
Yeah, what do you think?
Good.
Yeah, what was your favorite part?
The Galacticoaster,
Galacticoaster.
which
Wait.
was the craziest ride in the whole park.
And it was the one that you were the most scared to go on?
Yes.
But now you're not scared anymore?
Yes.
And why is that?
Because I got over my fear of roller coasters.
Nice. Andy lived through it, so yeah, that helps. How about you, kiddo? What was your favorite part?
Same.
He enjoyed collecting pop badges. Was pop badges the most fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Did we find Mr. Gold?
No. Unfortunately not.
How many do they hand out every day?
6.
6.
And there's like 3,000 kids in that park a day.
So the chances of getting it are pretty slim, right?
Yeah.
So that's a wrap on day 5, huh, guys?
Yep. Yes.
We'll see you for day 6. Day 6 has begun. We got an all-you-can-eat breakfast again, which, again, I find is wasteful. But we've got the Road Reality family here. We've got one more day in the park, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we going to have fun?
Yes.
All right. Let's get moving. Day 1 was a little bit of chaos because we're getting our lay of the land. Day 2 is a little bit more relaxed. We're already seated. Gonna let the kids run around. There's one of the kids right now. Gotta go. You ready to ride the train with me? We're gonna ride a super fast train. Here we go. Oh my goodness, this is awesome! Woo! All right, we just got done riding the train. What'd you think? It's good, he says. You have to speak up.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Do you want to ride it again?
Yes.
All right, we're going to go back and ride it again. Suckers! Which one of you am I sacrificing to the rocks for the sun god? Sea Life is another interactive area where the kids get to touch sea animals, not those, and we get to see the manta rays and all the other fish swimming around. It was super cool to see and kind of surprising that they had such a neat sea-based attraction as part of the park. It really had a lot going on, including an area for kids to stand in the tank, as well as a tunnel you could walk under and watch all the rays swimming around. So there's this thing in Legoland called Mr. Gold. You see these? These are pop badges. And they go on a lanyard. Well, you're supposed to ask a bunch of people, have you seen Mr. Gold today? And every once in a while, one of them might say yes. That's right. My kids got Mr. Gold! Get in here, Get in here. Okay.
Yeah, we got Mr. Gold.
We got Mr. Gold. Who gets to wear him?
Me. Mom.
All right. There you go. Mom gets to wear Mr. Gold.
Thank you.
That is awesome. So, from everything we've gathered, 6 people around the park that work here have a Mr. Gold. And there's how many thousands of people here every day? We got them on our second day, our last day, our final day. Yes! Good job, everybody. High fives all around. Goodbye, Legoland. You have been a lot of fun, but it is time for us to depart. We got our Mr. Gold. We had a lot of fun riding coasters. Now it is on to the next part of our adventure. And for day 7, we are in an undisclosed location in Western Florida, staying in that house, which belongs to my wife's family. It's a whole thing. The whole day's been visiting with family, but oh, hold on. Look at that. Wow. Sunset. Beautiful here. Absolutely stunning. But we had a full day of pool time and hanging out with family, and there was a 2-year-old around, so I didn't want to leave my camera sitting around to catch different moments. So sorry, there's no footage from today other than what you're seeing right now. Yeah. And again, they have this beautiful sunset. Absolutely stunning. So that's an intro and a wrap for day 7. And tomorrow we begin the long journey home. Day 8 has begun. The long journey home. Mrs. Road Reality taking the first shift. The kids are in the back seat. It has been determined that we will restart the license plate game for the trip home. We got all but 10, so we got, 41 on the trip down, and now we have 936 miles to see how many plates we can find. And again, it's just the adults playing because the kids are, well, they're on screens. Yes, they couldn't care less. Kids these days are so soft. Let us begin. Shocker of all shockers, we're at another Burger King. It's time for lunch. Well, we're in northern Florida. We found a gas station, and they're $3.99 a gallon. Everything around here has been $4.29 for regular, but this place said $3.99, so we stopped and filled up. Now we're getting on the highway for hopefully a long stretch. Yeah, I don't want to stop for a while. Plot twist. We sat in a bunch of traffic, but now you can't tell, but that's a Wendy's. We did not stop at a Burger King. Kids, was it your choice or mine?
Mine.
It was Road Reality Junior's choice. But we're getting Wendy's for dinner. You can't even see me. There you go. Look, beautiful again. Proof positive. We stopped at a Wendy's, not a Burger King. And yeah, I don't know what their slogan is, but we had a good dinner. Went down the wrong hole. Now we're halfway home. We have like 8 more hours of driving to do. Anyway, let's get on the road and continue. And just like that, we're home. It is now 3 o'clock in the morning, and we just pulled in, and well, the last 5 hours kind of sucked, but that was a heck of a road trip, right? Well, honestly, I haven't even seen the footage yet, but you have, so I'm tired and punchy. I had like 100 ounces of caffeinated beverage today, so I think I've had more than my fair share. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our road trip. This was a lot of fun. If you get the chance to go to Legoland Florida, do it. Find some friends and family to visit on the way there and back, maybe, and maybe don't do the like 18-hour drive all in one go. That was a little rough. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, check out this video here, and don't forget your 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day, and 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's taking a family road trip. John out.